welcome home.
Thank you very much.
For the first time.
For the first time. You need to teach me some
Kenyan
Rwanda a little bit. How do you say, I'm happy to be in Kigali?
Nishimiye.
Nishimiye.
Kuba.
Kuba.
Ndi. Muri. Kigali. Nishimiye kuba.
Nishimiye kuba.
Ndi muri. Kigali. Nkunda.
Rwanda.
Nkunda. Rwanda. So it means that you love Rwanda.
Wow.
Nkunda. Rwanda.
Oh, nice. I love it. Thank you.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
How do you feel for the first time to be in Kigali?
Honestly, your country is so beautiful. From the little I've seen, it's so clean, so green.
Okay.
I'm really impressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
People?
The people are amazing. They're so welcoming.
All right.
Yeah,
nice.
I love it.
I know you've been traveling so many countries. So I just wanted to ask you, tutumie Kiswahili ama tutumie Kiingereza?
Unavyopenda, tunaweza ongea Kiswahili, Kiingereza, zote mbili.
Hamna shida.
Niko sawa, hamna shida.
Safi sana. Yeah. Right. So how can you describe yourself? I'm starting my questions here.
Okay.
In 5 ways or words.
Okay. How can I describe my... Does it have to be in 5 words?
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm a commercial model.
All right.
I'm a musician. Before all of that, I'm a mother. Yeah.
Nice, fantastic.
And I'm also an entrepreneur. So, yeah, that's how I can describe myself.
So you're a model. It means that you are in the fashion.
Commercial model,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you are a mother.
Yes.
And then
I'm a singer.
And you're a singer.
Yeah.
Are you happy to be called a musician?
Yes, I am happy to be called musician. As much as I've been quiet for a long time. Long story short, I was in contractual prison, but now I'm free. I have an album coming up,
That's
10
nice.
songs.
Wow.
And the first single from the album we're dropping next week. It's called Okay.
All right.
So it's a really, it's been a long road, but we're finally here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what makes you to be silent for so long? Are you studying the music of nowadays?
I wouldn't get into too much detail, but I was in a contract that kind of stopped me from dropping music.
Right.
So I had to wait until I'm free from that contract, which happened end of last year.
And now you're free.
And now I'm free.
So that's why you are back now in the music.
Now I'm back.
Nice. What comes in your mind when you remember when you recorded the song Gere with Diamond Platnumz?
Wow. So actually, while I was recording that song, he was shooting a video, and I recorded my verse. So when he finished shooting his video, he came home. He loved the verse, but it was all English. So he's like, we need to put some Swahili in here. So yeah, he helped me with Swahili. He helped mix up the song, and yeah, that's how the song came about. We actually recorded it in Zanzibar, and we recorded it so quickly. It was, yeah.
Has it changed your life in the music career, or?
Most definitely. It's one of, honestly, I think so far, because I've been very quiet with the music, it's one of my biggest hit songs. It's 4 years old, but still up to date. People still play it. People still vibe with it. So it's definitely opened doors for me, and definitely grateful for that.
Nice. So you diverted in the music, but before you were in the model career. So are you happy with the fashion nowadays we have in Africa or in East Africa? Let me just say East Africa.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I feel like in East Africa, we still have a long way to go in terms of fashion. We're trying. I'll give credit to countries like Tanzania. Okay, I can't put everybody in the same box, because you'll come to Rwanda, you'll find people who can dress. You go to Kenya, you find people who can dress. So I think fashion is evolving, and it's very personal as well. So I think we're at a good phase. We may still have, when I say we still have a long way to go in terms of uniqueness and authenticity. We want to see authentic fashion in East Africa, but I think we're getting there. So
all right. Why are we still have the long way to go? Why in the fashion and the music is nowadays is doing well?
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's like I said, I think it's the not really a long way to go. Let me rephrase that. I think we can evolve with the fashion. And it's all in being authentic. Fashion is very personal. So when I see how someone dresses, it says a lot about you. It's the first impression. When someone looks at you and what you're wearing, it has a lot to say about you. So yeah, I think it's the authenticity that we need to bring out more. Instead of following the Western trends, maybe we can be our own authentic selves and bring that out more.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm from East Africa, you're from East Africa, but in East Africa you have Rwanda and Kenya, but I would like to ask you about Kenya. Are you happy with Kenyan music so far?
I am. We have a lot of Kenyan talent.
Sure.
A lot. And Kenyan music is so diverse. There's so many genres. We have the alternative artists, we have the gengetone artists, we have the kind of bongo sound artists, we have the Swahili sound. So I like the fact that Kenyan music is very diverse. We can't put it in one genre. We're so diverse, yeah.
All right. So how do you mentally do your things while you are going to record a song?
Okay.
Are you going in deep, saying your life on someone's life?
So for me, my personal experiences are what help me write my songs. I write 80% of my songs.
Wow.
I do have co-writers in the studio to mostly help me with some things, you know, but 80% of my songs I write myself, and it's always personal experience. I feel like experience is the best teacher. And it's the best motivation to write a song. Sometimes I'll write songs not about my own personal experiences, but maybe people around me. My friends sometimes, my family, I see what they're going through and I'll write about it. So.
Why have you chosen to write your own songs than having someone to write for you?
Because I feel like music expresses who you are as a person. And for people to understand more of Tanasha as an artist, it would make sense for me to write majority of my songs. I have nothing against working with writers. I've worked with writers before, and both works for me. Whether you have writers or not, as long as you come up with a good product and a good song, I think that's all that matters. Yeah.
Nice. Kindly describe for me Diamond Platnumz.
I describe him for you?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I would describe him as hardworking.
Sure.
He very ambitious, very talented. Yeah, I think those are three words that describe him best.
All right, nice. You've been collaborating with Moso. How do you feel to see Moso and you having one song?
It was good. You know, how that song came about was very interesting because I was in the studio with Estukizi, and he just had chords on the piano, and I started recording to it. And Moso heard it and he was like, yo, I really like this. And I just asked him, would you want to jump on it? And immediately he was like, yeah. And that's how it came about. It wasn't even planned, but it came out well.
And who suggested this, the title, La Vie?
La Vie, me.
Why?
La Vie, because the song starts with Pour la vie. So it made sense to just call it La Vie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about social media nowadays we are using. Are you happy with social media? How people react on social media?
I look at social media as a blessing and a curse. A blessing because it's a platform where we get to voice out our opinions. We get to talk about social and political issues for a positive impact. But it can be negative to the sense where there's a lot of peer pressure. And the beauty standards on social media today are giving a lot of young women pressure, like, oh, I need to look like this. Their bodies look so perfect. Their noses, their lips look so perfect. Yet most of the time you'll find that all these are filters or editing, and it's a totally different case in real life, or it can be cosmetic surgeries. So yes, it can be negative when it's influencing the beauty standards in a negative way, because beauty is so personal and beauty is so diverse, you know? Yeah.
Nice. How do you manage to be Tanasha with private life and then to be Tanasha on social media?
I like to keep my private life private. Because I'm a Muslim and we believe in hasad. Hasad is evil eye and evil tongue. Have you ever had an experience, now I'm asking you a question.
No.
Have you ever had an experience where you tell people your plans, your friends, you think they're happy for you, and then something goes wrong with those plans?
Sure.
That's how I define evil eye. So that's why I like to keep my personal life private. However, I do like to show the talent on social media, the modeling, the fashion, the music, the lifestyle. That's what I like to show on social media.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's still a part of me.
All right. So, and then on social media, what do you show people, or do you want me to say about Tanasha on social media?
What do I want people to say about me?
Yeah. As a human being, I know it's not easy.
Yeah. I think, like you said, I think people should just remember that all of us influencers and celebrities, etc., we're all human beings at the end of the day. We're not gods, you know. I don't believe in celebrity worshipping. I believe in appreciating someone. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We're all the same in the eyes of God, and nobody's better than the other. So I'd like everybody to look at me as one of them, you know. Yeah.
Nice. Let's talk about the new album which you are going to drop. You said first song next week?
Yeah, first single next week.
All right, nice. How can you describe that album? Because it had been so long.
It has been.
Yeah.
So I feel like this album, first of all, it's a very evolved sound. It's not the sound you guys are used to hearing from me. Cool. There's a lot of amapiano, Afro soul, Afro beat. So we're kind of taking a different direction. A lot of club bangers.
All right.
And this is an album, the album is called This Is Me, because I feel like for the first time, I'm expressing myself as my authentic self through my music. So this album, people will get to know a personal side of me through this album that they've never seen before. Yeah.
Who are you according to that album?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm me. I'm me. I'm Tanasha.
All right.
I'm imperfect. I'm not perfect.
Sure.
And you'll get to hear that in the music. You'll get to know a side that you've never known before. Yeah.
Nice. Is there any day you regret what you did, maybe on social media or in real life?
I don't like to say regret, because it's always a lesson at the end of the day.
Not regret.
But yeah, but there are things that I wish I could have done better, for sure. How I react to certain situations. There's times that you just need to think before you react. And sometimes I can get agitated and panicky, so I can react without thinking. But now that I've grown, I've learned to stay more calm, find solutions, and yeah, and that's helped me a lot.
I think I've been watching your interviews, but I think there are some questions you don't like to answer. Why sometimes you hate answering some questions about you?
Like which questions, for example?
Private ones.
Private ones?
Yes.
I think because
I've been watching your interview on Kiss FM Kenya.
Oh yeah? Okay. I think it's because of that, because there's some things that I just prefer to keep private. Because in the long run, we have to be very careful with what we say in the internet. The internet never forgets, you know. You could find that 10 years later I said something, and my son is a teenager and he's seeing this, and he'll be like, Mom, why? And maybe they're bullying him at school because of something I said online. So I think it's very important to be careful with what we say in the internet, yeah.
Parenting is easy.
Do you think it's easy?
I think so, when you like it.
I honestly think it can be a challenge, but it's the best challenge you can ever have. Parenting is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It changed my life.
Okay.
And it made life not just about me, but now I had a purpose. What I'm doing is for someone now, you know? So, yeah.
What are those challenges?
Challenges can be, for example, when you're a first-time mother, you know, first-time mother, then you get out of a relationship. So first-time single mother. Right. And then obviously with the support of his dad, you know. But when I say single mother, I mean I have custody of him. I'm living with him in Kenya. And yeah, he visits his dad every now and then. But I think the biggest challenge is being a first-time mom. And there's no book on how to be a mom, you know, because you can never be a perfect mom. You learn as you go, you know. So that was the biggest challenge for me, being a first-time parent. Yeah. I think with my second one, inshallah, it will be easier. Yeah.
All right. So are you planning that?
Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.
All right. Why? Why not soon?
Because I still have so much to do. I have an album to drop. Now that I'm back with the music, it's going to be very hectic, very busy. And I also, I'm quite traditional. I kind of want to get married first. So I said my next child cannot be outside of marriage, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching your interview where you're saying that you have a goal to make $1 million. How far with that?
Not bad, I'm not gonna lie. I've not reached the mark yet, but I'm close. I'm close.
Okay.
I'm not too far. Yeah.
Okay, so you're from there now.
I'm not too far.
All right.
I've not hit there yet, but I'm not too far. I'm getting there. Yeah.
Nice. Now people should expect what in your event? Pool party with Tanasha Donna today.
Expect fun, good vibes. I'm here to talk with everyone, take pictures with everyone. Don't be shy to come to me and say, yo, can we take a picture? Can we, you know? Let's just have a good time. Let's vibe. I'm going to give you so much energy. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward. Wait, are you going to be there? I hope you guys are going to be there. You heard it on national TV.
Exactly.
Yeah? Okay.
Nice. Thank you so much.